If you're trying to live healthier by buying sugar-free beverages because you think that it must be healthy, right? It has low calorie, no sugar, and keeps you away from diabetes. But here is the 5 sugar-free drinks that you need to avoid. Hi Healthy Peeps, welcome back to our healthy channel, Triple H, How to Be Happy and Healthy. And with me Dr. Hans as your nutritionist and working on functional medicine. Now I'm gonna share to you about like the 5 sugar-free drinks that you need to avoid if you want to live healthy, obviously. So now, before we start about what is the drink list that I will give you, I'm gonna share you about like what is on people's mind about when they call healthy drink, because like healthy is like now is many people have this awareness, many people like care more about like being healthier. And one of the product that very have a massive selling is about the healthy drink. So healthy drink like commonly it's claimed by like a low calorie drink, then about like the low fat or even fat free, non-fat, skim or anything, and also sugar free. And this is like the biggest advertisement ever in a healthy industry. Then now we're gonna more focus about the sugar free drink because this is like the biggest one, as I said before. And what's wrong with sugar? Have you ever think about like why sugar is so bad for your health? Many people still think that it's all about calorie. So when you eliminate the sugar, it must eliminate the calorie as well. So it will be like a low calorie or maybe even like a 0 calorie, some of them. But unfortunately, it's not about the calorie, but it's more about hormonal. Well, as I mentioned many times, our body doesn't have the calorie receptor, but our body does have many hormonal receptor. And especially that related to sugar is insulin, cortisol, and leptin. I think like most of you know, like it causes like a insulin resistance. It will spike your cortisol like a little bit too high, and it also causes leptin resistance, which leptin is like your satiety hormone, the hormone that make you full when you eat like a burger, french fries, or nah, I'm just kidding. So what has been claimed to be sugar free so far in our health industry? First thing, they always come with like the label no added sugar, isn't it? Well, I think you guys know it. Then refined sugar free, and the word refined, especially maybe like they just put it like a small, very small than the big sugar free, and also 0 calorie. This is like maybe you think the best one. I am not sure, but let's talk about it. So here is the 5 sugar-free drink that you need to avoid. And this is I will give you all the scientific reason, all that make you think more again if you want to buy these 5 drinks. And we will start from number 5. Okay, ready? Number 5 sugar-free drink that you need to avoid is non-dairy drink. What I mean by non-dairy is maybe like you got like a creamer and stuff, like because like nowadays people just use it because it's sugar free, so it must be healthy, right? Unfortunately, not really right, because like if you choose the non-dairy creamer, especially comes in many things, many stuff, like non-dairy coffee, non-dairy tea, and etc., like a non-dairy milk. So this has like hydrogenated fat, especially hydrogenated vegetable oil, which comes from canola oil, sunflower oil, then like rapeseed oil and etc. that claim as vegetable oil. Of course, it's not healthy because the hydrogen that put or injected into that oil, it will cause many inflammation in your body. Well, I think you know it. Then they also put sodium caseinate, which caseinate is like the protein type in a milk. So if you have like allergy to the dairy, then you drink the non-dairy that has caseinate. Well, I think it's just a trash because it still contains casein that can trigger your allergy. Then it contains preservatives everywhere. So there are many preservatives that they use like sodium benzoate and etc. Then it also has artificial flavor. So there are many artificial flavor that they use, depends on the non-dairy drink that you consume, like a caramel or anything, like a blueberry and etc. But all of them are artificial and it has impact on your liver side. Let's move to number 4 sugar-free drinks that you need to avoid, which is that's like a flavored tea, such as lemon tea. If you think all lemon tea it comes from lemon, well, that's not the fact nowadays. Because like they have like a lemon syrup, they have like a lemon powder and etc. Even like the lemongrass tea that sounds so healthy. But unfortunately, I found out many restaurants, many cafes that sell lemongrass tea, they use powder about the lemon. And well, maybe they put the lemongrass when they serve it to you and you think that it's like comes from the lemongrass, the taste. Not really. Then lychee tea, they put like the lychee inside the tea, and they call lychee tea, and they put the essence, they put the syrup, the like any kind of the lychee flavor. Well, all this flavoring, it's contain HFCS, which is high fructose corn syrup, or maybe a little bit better, like a corn syrup. I'm just kidding, just a sarcasm, you know it, right? Then they also put the artificial flavor, as I mentioned before, and all of them like got the flavor. Okay, let's move to number 3. I think this is like many people, maybe most of you drink it when you're doing exercise. Yes, what I mean is like a sports drink or energy drink. Well, it's like promoted as a healthy drinks when you doing like your like a high intensity interval training, you're doing your CrossFit, you're doing like your yoga things and stuff, because your body need electrolytes, right? Well, but it doesn't come from energy drink. It's not necessarily. If you want, I will let you know maybe like the recipe to make like the real healthy energy drink. Just put your comment below and I will discuss it in the next video. But the electrolyte that comes with HFCS, as I mentioned before, high fructose corn syrup doesn't make you any better. Maybe it will give you like the spike energy, the insulin spike for a while. You will feel better, yeah, for about like the 5 minutes, maybe. Yeah. Then it has many artificial color. It has many artificial flavor, depends on the energy drink, sports drink that you use. And it also contains stimulant. So this is the thing that make energy drink so hype up, because like when you drink it, you will feel energetic because it's stimulated by like the many substances that they use, like caffeine, I think it's the most one, then like the taurine, the beta-alanine. But this is stimulant, it actually doesn't give you any energy. It stimulates your nervous system, but the energy doesn't comes from the caffeine, right, or any other substance that like stimulate your energy. So if you keep drinking this because you feel good when you're doing your exercise, with all the side effect that come from for the artificial flavor, artificial coloring, the artificial sweetener and stuff, I don't think that it will make you any good for a long term, especially. What is the next drink that you need to avoid? The sugar-free one, everyone loves it, comes with pizza, burger, and etc. Yes, what I mean is like a sugar-free or zero-calorie soft drink or soda, anything. I don't want to mention the brand, I think you know it all. But the artificial sweetener that contain inside it, it will kill you if you drink it like in a long term. For maybe once in a month, I think it will have no big impact. But if you drink it for recreationally because you think that it's healthy, it's like you substitute from another high sugar soda or soft drink, it won't make you any better. Because the artificial sweetener, especially aspartame, sucralose, and anything that they use, it will interrupt your hormonal, it will interrupt your microbiome, it will interrupt your nervous system, and etc. And it also contains preservatives. Sodium benzoate is the most one that they use, the commonly used. Then they also get you acidic, even it's sugar-free, by phosphoric acid that contains in that soda, because it can impact your dental health as well, your enamel and stuff. So you need to pay attention from the phosphoric acid that they use as well. And it also contain like a artificial color, such like a caramel one, like I think it's like the most common one that they use. So it will give you bad impact in your hormonal level as well. And the first sugar-free drink that you need to avoid. Ready? Yes. What I mean is fruit juice, especially the concentrate one, the packaged one. Well, maybe you can make your own fruit juice by using the cold press one, or maybe which a slow juicer and etc. It will still give you like a negative impact if you drink it regularly, daily. But if you drink, you get it from your favorite supermarket or maybe favorite mini market and stuff, you will get the high fructose from your fruit juice. And the fructose, even though it comes from the real fruit, because they often use made from real fruit, maybe they put the 3% or 5% real fruit, and the rest is the fruit concentrate, this is very, very have a high fructose, and it will interrupt your liver health because fructose can only metabolize by your liver. Even it's worse than alcohol. If you think that alcohol can bring you a fatty liver, this is even worse in a different bad way, of course. So fruit juice most of them has vitamins and minerals that has been fortified. So if you think
oh, it must be healthy because it has a vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, and etc.
But unfortunately, all of them are synthetic vitamin, and it's really different to the natural one that you get from leafy greens, that you get from egg, and etc. Then they also low in fiber, so maybe they just have a soluble fiber, if you did, or maybe they put a synthetic fiber nowadays. Not all fiber are the same, and it will spike your insulin still because it is low in fiber, and it will easily enhance your blood sugar. Then this is the worst thing, I think, why it's so bad, because many people will not think twice or maybe 3 times if they give the fruit juice to their kid. But if you want to give it to your kid alcohol and stuff, you will think many times, because all people until now still perceive this fruit juice as a healthy drink for a healthy breakfast, for a healthy snack, or etc. And this is the biggest thing that I want to deliver, because if you think that it's healthy, then you drink it in a regularly, you consume it in a high amount, especially you give it to your kid that like is still growing. Well, don't blame them if like later on in their adolescence, in their adult life, and they will get many health issue. Well, so now how to choose the real sugar-free drink if you want to live healthy? I will give you 3 tips. Ready? The first one is check the total carbs. Yeah. So if you pay attention the nutritional information when you buy like a packaged drink and stuff, actually like I don't really recommend you to drink it like in a daily basis. But if you want like once second, or maybe like sometimes if you really need it, just check the total carbs, because all carbs will turn into sugar, will turn into glucose in our body. That's why it called blood glucose, right? So if you just pay attention about the total sugar, maybe not all label will written it down with the total sugar. And many people still confused about sugar because there are many names of sugar. I think I've made like a video that like I've explained about there are about 98 different names of sugar that doesn't called sugar. Can you imagine like how many names, how many variant of sugar? So if you're not like in this field like me, maybe you will be confused about like, is it sugar or not? So just check the total carbs and check maybe the fiber, like it will help you to reduce the effect of the insulin. But total carbs, I think it's the most important one. Then the second one is check the ingredients. Yeah, I'm not saying the total calorie, I'm saying the ingredients. So again, if you find out like there are many like unique name that doesn't seems like a human language, like a E47O and stuff, please don't choose it, because it will act as a hormonal disruptor, because all of them are synthetic, artificial, and etc. And last but not least is check the sweetener type. If it's like a claim as a sugar-free, it has no calorie, you find out like the total carbs is also 0, just check the sweetener type, because I don't mind with the like a natural sweetener such as like a stevia. Even nowadays there are many like a pro contra about stevia. If you want me to discuss about it, you can write down below in the comment, and I will like give my own data about stevia, my perspective as a nutritionist about like stevia. But anyway, just choose as natural as you can, like a stevia, monk fruit, then what else, like sugar, alcohol. Some of them are still good, but don't overdo it, because it will like disrupt your digestive as well. But please just stay away from any kind of artificial sweetener, because like there are many like a negative impact that you will be regret, I guess, if you drink it and you treat it as a healthy drink. So I hope like this enlighten your mind. You now you get like a more understand about how to choose the really healthy sugar-free drink. I'm Dr. Hans. See you in the next video.